News Talk 640 WFNC. Kind of doing our thing here on a Wednesday, even though I thought it was Thursday. Kristen Botts is on the camera right now if you're joining us on our podcast. And a friend of hers, Nathan, pull that microphone over towards you, Nathan. Y'all related at all?
Oh, just a little married.
Just a little married.
Little married.
Yeah, keep that mic real close to you. So
All
we
right.
can pull, really pull it up like you're eating the mic, like you're Whitney
There we
Houston. Get ready to sing I Will Always Love You.
Okay, you got it.
You guys are actually in here for Stacy Buckner with Off-Road Outreach. She has, she comes once a month, and if she can't make it, she has other folks who are associated with her organization, and she does great things. A lot of people don't know that Stacy was one of the 10 national finals for the CNN Hometown Heroes Award.
Yes, she
just came up
was.
real short of winning that thing, but
She did.
in our mind, she is the winner. For what she does.
Yes, she is.
You have some information to share about Stacy in her absence.
I do, and we're happy to be here to talk about it. So we're really excited to share that there are new garden beds at the Fayetteville Cares Day Resource Center, and they're being built thanks to a grant from Carolina Complete Health. And I'm going to read a little bit because I don't want to miss anything on this. It's too important. The fresh produce that's grown there will go straight into the kitchen, helping serve our friends receiving services and those facing food scarcity in our community. And we're especially honored to share that the very first sponsorship of this initiative came from the Lumbee Tribe of North Carolina. So that support means so much as we serve many of the people right here at Fayetteville Cares. Now, here's where the community comes in. This is really important. We've got volunteer days coming up, and we need hands on deck to build, plant, and grow this vision. And so if you want to be a part of it in a bigger way, you can sponsor a garden bed for just $250 for the entire year. And that covers 3 growing seasons, including a vinyl sign with your name and logo right there in the garden. So come get your hands dirty with us and be part of feeding the community. And so what I wanted to share very quickly was the event that's coming up is April 18th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can come on out to 128 South King Street in Fayetteville. Bring your gloves, bring your bottle of water. Be a part of something really special and bigger than yourself and helping the community by being there and helping plant these gardens that help so many other people.
Yeah. Now, where exactly is that located? Because I think I'm familiar with it.
I, being new to the area myself, I'm still learning as well about the exact location of it, but I know that it's Veggies for Vets, and that lunch will be provided for them. And again, if you actually can go to offroadoutreach.org, it will tell you all about it and give you a lot more information and details so that you can follow it there.
All right. Well, you guys do great work in the community, not only with Stacy, but with your organization as well.
Yeah.
And we want to talk a little bit about that. Nathan, you want to have a little bit to say about your organization?
Well, yeah, Mission First K-9 is obviously we're a program under off-road outreach, but what we do is we help give a purpose back to our veteran community, not only just to the veterans, but also their spouses and their whole family. And the way we do this is we use dogs. We use dogs to train, to give that purpose, like we said last night, by giving them a responsibility to a being that has to have
Their care,
and they rely completely on the veteran. And at the same time, the dog is giving back the same thing to the veteran.
Well, let me say this about this, and you pause a little bit, and that pause is part of what we're all talking about here. You're a former Army Ranger,
yes,
and you have one of these dogs, and you have gone through PTSD and still are recovering from that, and you use one of the animals yourself.
I do. So my very first one was a chocolate lab that I actually ended up buying while I was in Afghanistan back in 2012. She's been with me for the whole time. She's coming up on 14 years of age in June. And now we have her son as my new service animal too. Mm-hmm. So it's given me purpose. I was going down a bad path when I first got out of the Army. I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, I spent 4 years or 4 tours over in Iraq and Afghanistan. So basically 5 years of my life was dedicated to war. And just with that, it just kind of like, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I was angry. I was so angry. I was angry at the world. Everything was changing. They don't tell you, hey, guess what? When you get out of the military, nothing is guaranteed. Whereas when you're in the military, I could tell you what I'm going to eat a year later. So it's just one of those changes that every veteran goes through. And that's why we came up with Mission First K-9, is that we wanted to give that back to that community the same as it gave to me. So,
well, let me say this, because I've had you on the show in the past, and there are a lot of organizations that provide this. You can go through the VA, whatever, but sometimes the paperwork and the stuff that you have to go through to get a dog or whatever can be complicated. You try to make this simpler.
Yes, we do. In fact, our program is under a nonprofit. This program is at no cost to the veteran. I want to make that very clear. This is all done by grants and donations. And our program is very special, Gilbert, because it's an 8-week program where we take anywhere from 8 to about 12 veterans at a time. We place dogs with them specifically if they need one, or we make sure that the one that they have is one that will work for the program for them. We put them through intensive training over that 8-week program. But one thing that we also do that others don't do in our country with this programs is that we offer group therapy. And that is part of the program. And each week it gets more and more difficult for them and challenging for them to grow. And then at the end of the program, they graduate with their K-9 Good Citizenship certification. And then they have the tools, the skills, and the foundation to move forward into more service dog training and continue that work.
So, and so these dogs are considered
Service dogs and training.
dogs, right? And so they can go to stores. They can go.
Yes.
They're that type of dog. It's just not someone taking their pet into a Lowe's or something
Absolutely
like that.
not. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yes.
Well, you know, Nathan, what kind of stuff does your dog do for you that's important for you?
So with Angel, Angel got me out of the house basically. She's a chocolate lab, and with her, I did everything. Just because nobody said I couldn't do it, I guess. We did agility, we did search and rescue, we did drug detection, we did human finding. We quite literally did everything, but it was more that she was able to refocus and recenter me to where I could actually be able to function. Because not only do I have PTSD, I also have TBIs. I'm falling out of airplanes and landing not so much gracefully as, you kind of bang your head every once in a while.
I've seen the pictures. Yes.
Yeah, she helped you with night terrors.
Yeah, so it's from everything from just, like I said, focus and being centered to calming me down, because I do suffer from seizures. And now Diablo, which is her son, he'll actually lay on top of me.
Pressure therapy.
Yeah. So it kind of helps me out in different forms like that too.
All right. So we got a lot of information and not that much time.
Okay.
It's important for folks to know how they can reach out to you, get in touch with you. Well, what should people do if they are a veteran, or if you're a family member of a veteran who thinks they need some help and you guys might need to help?
Absolutely.
Kristen, what should they do?
So they should, absolutely. Please reach out to us at missionfirstk9 at yahoo.com. Send us an email. Let us know that you're interested in the program, or that your spouse or your loved one is interested. We will reach out to them and take it from there with an application process, an interview process, and see what we can do to help them. We do have our next class coming up August 4th that will be beginning. We do have some spots available. It is first come, first serve. And another part that we wanted to share very quickly is that we have our first main fundraiser coming up May 9th, and it is a ride for Jeeps, for bikes, anyone who wants to be a part of it. It starts here in Fayetteville. It ends at our property in Lumberton on Hope Bridge Farm, and it is all the money is going to this program to help veterans and dogs. We love to have everybody be a part of it.
How long have you guys been operating? This is pretty new, isn't it?
It's new in North Carolina. We actually started this program in 2021 back in Washington State. We graduated 52 veterans and dogs from our program there before transferring here to North Carolina and starting back earlier this year.
Yeah, and how many service members have you helped, or you got on in the class now? How's that going?
Right. Nate, you want to take that?
So as of right now, from our prior classes, we graduated 52. And we're expecting to graduate another. For this class, we're looking at 5 this one, and then we're actually looking at about 10 for the next one
In August.
But we're hoping to actually push that up to about 16 in August.
Well, we appreciate all the work that you do for the veterans in our area. We're glad you moved from Washington and came down here, and so now this is home for you. Where are you both from originally?
Spokane, Washington.
Okay, so here, and how'd you end up here?
Because of me, because I was going into the Shepherd Center down in Atlanta to go through their
TBI program.
Yeah, their TBI program and spinal program. So, we have family members here.
Supporting us. So we ended up in North Carolina.
Yeah, it's a 12-week program down there.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan, we appreciate your service. Are you service connected at all, or just have
Just to this one right here?
But you know what? And people forget that, and we know this here in our community, that if you have a loved one who is serving, the family is serving as well.
Absolutely,
and
they
so
do.
it's all connected at the hip. So we appreciate the sacrifices you both made for the country and for the family in doing what you do, and now all the great work you're doing to help other veterans in our area.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's our honor.
We do have a couple things for you before we set up.
Okay.
We have a hat here.
Oh, perfect.
For you.
That's for you. Mission First
And then we
K-9.
also have our flyer. That way we can have you set up. Look at that.
Nice. Oh, looking good.
See, so I can play golf now.
Looking good, Gilbert.
Yeah. Well, look, we appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much for this. And this won't be your last time. You got my number, and we appreciate Stacy. Don't forget Stacy Buckner with Off-Road Outreach and all the work she does for veterans as well.
Absolutely.
She comes once a month, but if you guys have other things coming, especially when you get a little bit closer to your fundraiser, let me know so we can get you back on.
Sounds great.
And remind folks, okay?
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. You're listening to News Talk 640. I've got my new hat on. Right now, we've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
It is another warmer start to the morning, and we will stay warm through the afternoon with a high temperature of 85 and mostly sunny skies. Overnight will be mostly clear with a low of 61, and Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 85. We are going to stay in the 80s through Easter Sunday with a stray shower possible Friday, but our best chance for rain comes with a cold front which is set to arrive by Easter afternoon and then overnight into early Monday. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Rachel, thank you so much. 66 degrees right now. Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and Spring Lake. You're listening to News Talk 640. We're WFNC.
Always first in News Talk for North Carolina. News Talk 640 WFNC. Stream online.